The general elections in Nigeria is around the corner. In about a month's time, Nigerians will be electing those who will govern them, from the presidency to the Federal House of Assembly, that's the Senate, as well as the state houses of assembly, and up to the local government levels. And so the Nigerians are prepared for the February 2023 general elections. The Independent National Electoral Commission, the body in charge of organizing the elections, are preparing, and they believe that they will be able to deliver good, credible elections for the country. Meanwhile, in promoting free and fair elections, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, as amended, and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) rules and regulations constitute the legal framework that regulates the electoral processes. The provisions of these laws deal with the right to associate, vote, and form political parties. Others, of course, include registration of voters, election day procedures, and dispute resolution, amongst others. As Nigerians look forward to free, credible elections, there are some consequences for those who have any desire or any plans to bring into disrepute the voting process, the election process in Nigeria. And so there are penalties, of course, according to the Electoral Act 2022, that Nigerians should know about. Talking about voter registration, there are various offenses under the Electoral Act, such as registering more than once, unlawful possession of a voter's card, selling or buying of a voter's card with a penalty of a fine, not exceeding 100,000 naira, or imprisonment for 1 year, or both. Also, it is illegal to give false information in any application for registration as a voter. This attracts a fine of 500,000 naira, or 12 months imprisonment, or both. Furthermore, it's also illegal to solicit for votes or persuade any voter not to vote for a particular candidate on election day, or being in possession of any offensive weapon, or using any vehicle bearing the color or symbol of a political party, or loitering around a polling unit. Such offense attracts a fine of 100,000 naira, or 6 months imprisonment, or both. And it's also illegal to use undue influence as a means of accepting money or any other inducement during an election, and the penalty for that is a fine of 100,000 naira, or imprisonment for a term of 12 months, or both. The act states that threatening a person with violence or injury during the election carries a fine of 1 million naira, or 3 years imprisonment. Also, there are offenses in respect of nomination. The act states that forging a nomination paper or result form, or willfully defacing or destroying a nomination paper or result form, attracts a maximum of 2 years in prison, or on conviction. And for INEC officials, the Electoral Act states that a polling officer failing to report on time or to discharge his duties on an election day without a lawful excuse shall be punished on conviction to a maximum fine of 500,000 naira, or 12 months imprisonment, or both. Also, announcing or publishing a false election result shall attract 36 months imprisonment. Snatching or destruction of election materials is also against the law, and anybody that does that shall be imprisoned for 24 months. And so those are the consequences for going against the Electoral Act. And Nigerians, it's important for Nigerians to know this going into next month's general elections. I'm Nelson Dafe for News Express Television.